Hi everyone, this is Mary with Sayre Tarot. This reading is for today or any day you watch this. It will be for January 1st, 2025. I'm just in awe we're in 2025, so I'll just leave it like that. So we're going to start with the portal cards, Visions of the Soul. I have Throat Chakra. That's number 5. So when you think of the throat chakra, I'm being asked to have you reflect on what the throat chakra means to you. Does that mean speaking, standing up for yourself, speaking truth? How do you look at that? I'm sorry about my bird. Sometimes he gets, actually he's my mom's bird, but he's family. He gets kind of screechy. So the color is blue, of course. The element is sound. The geometry is octahedron. Octahedron, that's an 8-sided triangle. And the key words here are artistic, centered, understanding, and expressive. The challenges are inconsistent cowardness, unreliable, arrogant, and self-righteous. Interesting. So the new aspects are divine tones and soul voice. Oh, I like that. Soul voice instead of just the truth. But that would make sense because if it's your soul speaking it, it should be the truth. It's time for your voice to be heard. Not the quiet voice that's been subdued by belief and dogma, but the strong, clear voice that is able to sing the song of your soul. Creatively express your deep inner fire through voicing, intoning, chanting, or singing. Do it in the privacy of your own sacred space or join other souls in circles and groups where confident voices will be able to help you draw out that aspect of primal self that has been silenced for so long. So it's interesting because the soul voice, they're saying that it's primal, but yet it's been silenced. So I'm just going to leave that there and let you figure that out. What it means to you, because I know you're insightful. So we're just going to look at the Cook's Tarot here, pull a few cards, and just see what happens. So why is this throat chakra here, and why is it important to connect with our soul? We get some insight here. We can think of things, obviously, right off the bat, but maybe there's something here that we're not, that there's more to it, you know. So I have the Sun, and that's reversed. I have the Four of Pentacles reversed. I have the Queen of Swords. And that's it. And I have the Four of Swords. Okay. So, the Sun reversed it's the most positive card in the deck, but it's reversed. So it's to get us out of that negative space, because not using our soul voice keeps us there. For the Four of Pentacles reversed, it's coming out of that place of protection and holding back. You know, it's time, like I said, stand up and sing. Stand up and talk, say. Let me go back to that exact quote. It's time for your voice to be heard. Not the quiet voice that's been subdued by belief and dogma, but the strong, clear voice that is able to sing the song of your soul. So this is what not voicing, not speaking your truth or your soul's voice does. It puts us in a place of lack and darkness, okay? Not happiness, not openness, okay? And so then I have the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is, she's a matriarch, and she's been through a lot of stuff, and she just doesn't put up with crap anymore. She doesn't put up with lies. She doesn't put up with people trying to manipulate her, okay? So she's right here, and she's like, nope, it's time to it's especially time to not put up with that from yourself, okay? Okay, and then I have the Four of Swords here. So, and if this is really scary for you right now, well then maybe some more healing needs to happen. Or use that, take it in steps. You're worthy of being heard, okay? It doesn't matter who's put you down. People always do that. People always laugh at you, put you down. They always do that because they're trying to manipulate you further. So the thing is not to allow ourselves to be manipulated. And that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. That doesn't mean we'll have to rest and regroup ourselves, because it does hurt, And they would say, sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's just not true, is it now? So we don't have to do anything. But it might be wise to toughen up ourselves, to toughen up our feelings. So we go, oh, that's not mine, that's theirs. That's a projection. Or does this have any value? This comment, this thing that's hurting me, does it have value? Then let me look at it. And that's what being a grown-up is about. Not a grown-up, being emotionally mature, emotionally responsible. It's like don't let people rent space in your head. Work through it and find out what's true, and then find out what you're willing to put up with from them, what you're willing to listen to from them. Because it's about boundaries also. Boundaries are important. Okay? So we're going to do a couple of cards from Whispers of the Ocean. Well, I'm going to shuffle them a little bit more. I don't want to get the same cards from last time, but a lot of times they're not, but I don't know. I know there's certain ones that are trying to get out, huh? What's meant to come forward will come forward, no matter what. There's childlike devotion. Number 50. You are a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. That's great. I like this because I was talking to my daughter about this today, about really getting to love ourselves, getting to know ourselves, bringing back the pieces of ourselves that we lost, and honoring ourselves is important. And it actually feels good once we start doing it. And it's not like, hey, I got to have everything. I got to speak first or last. No, it's about really honoring yourself. Doing things that make you feel good. Like you honor somebody you love. Devotion. We honor ourselves because we're worthy too. Not just people that we think are worthy. The gift of neutrality. We get this one quite often. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side. to create the gift of neutrality. So, yep. The Nautilus, he just floats along. Doesn't he like put air in and out of the chambers to go high and low? Pretty sure he does. He he moves through the ocean, this realm, in a different way than most. And even though he's not like a fish that's in the ocean, he doesn't swim that way. He's quite fascinating and worthy of awe, being in awe of it. Okay, this is a squid. Number 39, back on task. Okay, that one's a little bit too dark. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you're working on. All could use some fine-tuning. Here's an example. Honoring when you're tired, honoring when you're frustrated, taking a little time out to honor how you feel at the moment so you can work through whatever it is instead of shoving it back and saying, I don't have time for this. Okay? We've all done that. I was famous for that. I don't do that as much anymore. I catch myself more often than not. Just deciding if we want to do one more. Bless you, Mom. Bless you. But I want to do one more card. Okay, so we'll just do one or two more cards. We'll see if this one wraps it up pretty good. Okay. So I have Ascension. 43. I've always liked the number 7, like 4 and 3 adds up to 7. I've always liked that number. Some people say it's a lucky number. Uh-oh, there's chickens on the deck. Everybody's upset about it. Okay. Take some time to reconnect with nature. Allow yourself to be drawn by the wonders of the natural world. They will lead you to your inner divinity and help you tap into a deep reservoir of peace and light within. I take time for myself. Nothing is more important period. Nothing is more important than taking time for yourself. Okay? In nature, I find my inner peace and tranquility. I delve into my inner sanctuary. Now, I've listened to readers on like YouTube for years, and they don't read the books, and they just go with whatever. But sometimes, and I appreciate your patience when I do that, but sometimes it's deeper than just surface. And that's what we tend to do with many things. We skim over, we learn to read fast, and we learn to read people we think we're reading them. And so sometimes it's worth going in nature, calming down, and seeing things a little bit differently. They always look different. That's why sometimes these on the surface look one way, and many times I'll take the time to read the cards. And even in the way I read them, sometimes, I'm a great reader. I've done a lot of college, Not that that's anything, but I've read a lot. And sometimes when I can't read a simple sentence, there's something in it. There's something energetic that's going, stopping us, slow us down, having me read it again for a reason, for emphasis, for an exclamation point, or for some kind of reason. So I appreciate your patience, and with all my quirks, have a great day. And Happy New Year.